Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Learn English with Bhumi. Today, we'll learn English with an exciting mystery story. As you listen, try to notice how the story uses the simple past tense naturally. It's okay if you don't understand every word. Just enjoy the story, listen closely, and try to notice the past tense verbs. So, are you ready? Let's begin today's episode of The Forgotten Diary. 16-year-old Emma loved reading books and solving puzzles. One rainy afternoon, she visited the old library after school. While she searched for a history book, she noticed a dusty wooden box hidden behind a shelf. She opened the box and found an old leather diary. It had no name, no date, and no owner's photo. The first page contained only one sentence. "If you found this diary, please finish my journey." Emma felt curious. She turned the next page and discovered a hand-drawn map with a red circle around an abandoned hill outside the town. She asked the old librarian about the diary, but he became nervous. He only said, "Many people found that diary, but nobody finished its story." Emma borrowed the diary and went home. That night, she opened it again. A new message suddenly appeared on a blank page. "Meet me at the old hill before sunrise." Emma decided to follow the diary's instructions. Before sunrise, Emma climbed the old hill with the diary in her backpack. She followed the map carefully until she reached an ancient oak tree. Near the roots, she noticed a small metal box buried under the soil. She dug it out with a stick and opened it. Inside, she found a rusty silver key and a folded note. The note read, "The key opened the past. The diary showed the way." Emma looked around, but she saw nobody. When she returned home, another page in the diary appeared by itself. This time, it showed the picture of an abandoned school. At the bottom of the page, someone had written, "The next answer waited in classroom 7." Emma packed her bag again. The next morning, Emma entered the abandoned school through a broken window. Dust covered every classroom, and silence filled the building. She found classroom 7 at the end of a long hallway. The silver key fit perfectly into an old wooden desk. Inside the desk, Emma discovered faded photographs, newspaper articles, and a sealed envelope. The envelope belonged to a student named Lily who disappeared 30 years earlier. Emma opened the letter. It said, "I trusted the wrong person. The diary protected the truth." Suddenly, footsteps echoed through the hallway. Emma looked outside, but nobody stood there. When she checked the diary again, another page appeared. It contained only 3 words: "Go to the station." Emma arrived at the abandoned railway station before sunset. The station looked empty, but one old train still stood on the tracks. The diary directed her toward the last passenger carriage. Inside, she discovered an old suitcase hidden under a seat. The silver key opened the suitcase easily. Inside, she found Lily's school badge, several letters, and one final map. The letters revealed the truth. Lily never ran away. She secretly collected evidence against a group of criminals who stole valuable historical treasures. Before she disappeared, she hid every clue in different places. The diary protected those clues for many years. Emma finally understood Lily's mission. One final message appeared. The journey ended at the lighthouse. Emma followed the final map to the old lighthouse beside the sea. At the top of the tower, she discovered a locked wooden chest. The silver key opened it. Inside, she found Lily's final diary, photographs, official documents, and proof that exposed the criminals. Emma immediately took everything to the local police. The investigation reopened after 30 years. The police solved the mystery and finally cleared Lily's name. The town honored Lily for her courage. Emma returned the magical diary to the old library. When she placed it back into the wooden box, all the writing slowly disappeared. Only one sentence remained on the final page. "Thank you for finishing my story." Emma smiled, closed the diary, and quietly walked away, knowing that some mysteries only choose the right person to solve them. And that's how Emma solved the forgotten diary mystery. I hope you enjoyed this adventure and learned many simple past tense sentences along the way. If you liked this series, please like, share, and subscribe to Learn English with Bhumi for more exciting English stories, grammar lessons, and speaking practice. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.